What do we need to know about the moon in Libra and the natal birth chart? Well, the very, very first thing is that there's a very strong need for partnership. There's a need to be in partnership with another person, to really, really fully be connected to that person in a very deep and loving way. This is something that is very prominent for Libra moon individuals, is that they need to be in relationship to feel emotionally at peace and emotionally secure. They need someone to be a companion by their side. They don't want to do life alone. They want to do life in collaboration, in relationship with another person, with somebody else. If you think about a bicycle built for two, that's a very Libra concept. So they want to share their life experiences with another person. In terms of marriages and love relationships, they get involved with that quite young. They need someone in their life to share their life with. They are kind, friendly, and pleasant individuals. This is very important to note because Libra is all about relationship, and you need to be kind and friendly and loving in relationships. And Libras are very, very loving. They're incredibly loving. They're very polite individuals. They also don't like to be alone. They really, really don't like to be alone on their own. They need to be with people to feel secure. That's very, very important. They need to be with in relationship. Another aspect of the moon and Libra placement is that they need everything to be in balance, in right harmony. When something's out of balance, when something is unfair, unjust, or the scales break with the imbalance, that's when they get insecure, and that's when they need that balance. And you remember, the scales are not this. The scales are this. So it's very, very important to understand that and to sort of mature in, in terms of the labor moon placement. And so they can thrive in relationships. They can be people pleasers at worst. There is a need to satisfy other people, make other people feel good about them, be kind to them, but it's very, very important for them to be independent, authentic to themselves, true to themselves, and to draw healthy boundaries and say no instead of always giving in to everybody's wants and needs. Is to say no, um, and to put up that solid boundary, really, really be strong in yourself. And my moon happens to be in Libra at 26 degrees, so that means that over past lifetimes, I've matured my moon in Libra qualities, and I do not resonate with the people pleasing because I don't agree with people pleasing. Um, I really have that Sun in Aries, which is very, independent and self-focused, self-directed. So I've sort of it's very involved. I have a very involved Libra moon in my natal chart. So they need to stand their ground. They need to draw healthy boundaries. Libra is the negotiator of the zodiac. It is about negotiations. It is about working out compromises, working out win-win situations and solutions. Libra is all about the compromise and the middle ground in general. That's what they're all about. To find the middle ground, to find the compromise that's there. Um, they're awfully cooperative. They want to cooperate. They want to collaborate. Libra as a sign thrives in calm environments. They need to feel calm. They need to feel serene in their calm environments. They really can thrive in these environments. So they need their environment to be harmonious, calm, beautiful, artistic, that kind of a thing. They're generally cheerful people. They are nurtured because the moon is what nurtures us. They're nurtured by the love of people. So that's what they are. nurtured by. And so they may have high artistic talent. Their talents are very, very artistic. They're good at the arts. They're good at the artistic aspects of life. Other people's opinions have a very, very huge impact on them and they take it to heart. They're actually very sensitive people where where someone is mean to them, someone is unkind to them, they really, really take it very personally and that can really bring them down. Areas such as interior design, fashion, art, or music are very, very good for labor individuals to go into to pursue. These are all very Venusian representative of the planet Venus activities, the planet of peace and love. And so it's important to be true to yourself, to speak your truth, and be yourself from time to time. Libra has the diplomacy out the wazoo. First thing checked off the list. What they need to develop is they need to develop the being centered in yourself and being authentic to yourself. It's important for your emotional well-being to be in a harmonious environment. So it's very, very important for them to be in that kind of environment. Whenever it's possible, they avoid conflict. They don't like conflict, they don't like disharmony, they don't like to get in fights. Emotionally, they need everything to be peaceful. They need peaceful interactions in relationship, peaceful people in their environments. And so any conflict rattles them, it upsets them, it rocks their boat. And so they need to develop very, very strong peace borderlinings for themselves. So they want peaceful solutions, they want peace and harmony, they don't want conflict. But conflict is necessary to fully get peace and harmony and for an issue to be resolved and for the truth to come out where there's true peace and harmony, not fake, not surface peace and harmony. They're very extroverted people and they have very good social skills. They have very, very solid social skills. Um, as you know, they sort of learn. Maybe their mother was very diplomatic, very um, feminine in nature, and so they sort of picked up on the social skills from the mom because the moon is mothers. It's the feminine, the divine feminine. It was sort of a eggs tramping off what the moon is. So they're very extroverted, unless you know there's other factors in the chart that sort of counterbalance that. So you communicate in a very polite and thoughtful way. When you have something that you want to say, you're very, very good at putting it through a filter where you're not just saying it real and raw. You're putting it through a filter so you can say it in a truthful, but in a diplomatic kind of way, in a respectful way. They're fine with going out places or staying home as long as it's in relationship with somebody. As long as they're not doing it alone, they're perfectly fine when they're doing it. They're also very caring and sympathetic people as well. They are very you know, they want the best for people. They're very kind. They can be very generous to people. Um, and they care a lot about people. They value others very, very strongly. They may be frustrated at the imbalances of the world, understand that life is not fair. That's certainly something that a Mars and Scorpio placement would say is that life is not fair. Um, and so that's a very sort of important thing to understand is that there is disharmony in the world and there is unfairness in the world. And it's just about coming to a place of acceptance about that is really a very, very key lesson for Libra moon individuals to develop peace and harmony, but to understand that life is not always going to be harmonious and fair. So, connecting emotionally with people is very, very strong when it comes to really belittling the exotics of lunicness. So they need to communicate emotionally. They need to connect emotionally with other people. They depend upon others on an emotional level. Any social nicety, any social rule is a commitment that they follow through with in their life. They're emotionally nourished by others in relationships. They like to win a good argument. There's another side of Libra that likes to have justice served. They can be lawyers. Um, they want to win a good argument. Relationships of all kinds um, are very, very important for Libra. Business relationships, marriage relationships, spouse, family, friends. They seek beauty in any form. They seek beauty in all forms. They're great diplomats. And so the moon, just to sort of come back to this idea, is makes you is related to emotions and intuition. So they are genuinely concerned about and for others. They're genuinely concerned for others and their sakes. They don't like discord and disharmony. Very, very important. They know how to convince people on an emotional level. They know how to use their charm and their convincing level to emotionally get people to do what they want to do, they want to have done. They can win even if they don't believe in their own argument. They can say things that are very, very posh and proper and very clever and intelligent, and they can win arguments in that regard. They need someone to relate to. They need someone to share their life with. They can make others around them feel comfortable to be around them. They have an ease and a charm to them in their nature. They're very easygoing. They can make others feel accepted and appreciated. Balance and harmony is a strong need for displacement, sympathetic and concerned. They are very, very sympathetic and they're very concerned about other people. They also enjoy socializing. They feel safe and secure when they're in a partnership, when they're in a relationship. They want someone to tag along with them wherever they go. There's strength when it comes to the interactions of others. They gain strength. They're very, very strong. They become strong through their interactions with other people. Or, they can be indecisive, as well. That's another thing with labor energy is that they're weighing out all these pros and cons with what the other person wants, what you want. So they can be very indecisive, which there may be other factors that may counterbalance that in the natal chart, but sort of genuine understanding of this is that there are on the indecisive side. And so they're extremely sensitive, as I said before. So they're easily likable and approachable. They're attractive to be around. They're very charming. They're gentle and refined. They see flaws in their environment and relationships and they want to fix those flaws. Um, and so when it comes to fighting a battle, they really won't stop until the battle is won. They have a very strong sense of justice. They have a lot of ideas of how to get the last word in also. So Libra will defend you and your point of view will be up to bat for you. And so they also have a more idealistic outlook on life as well. So that is what you need to know about the moon and Libra in your natal birth chart. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.